We know that if we leave a glass of water out in the sun, eventually that water will evaporate. Those water molecules that are closest to the surface eventually will absorb enough energy from the sun to be able to overcome the attractive forces at the surface of the water and move into the gas phase. If we placed a liquid like ethanol into a closed container, it will quickly begin to evaporate, as the molecules that are at the surface and that have enough kinetic energy will overcome the forces of the attraction and become a gas. Ethanol has pretty weak intermolecular attractions, and so it's a little bit easier for those particles to escape the surface. And this process is going to continue with more and more molecules entering the gas phase. But eventually some of those molecules are going to move back into the liquid phase. And when you have two opposing processes occurring at the same time and at the same rate, you have a dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic meaning moving. The vapor pressure of a liquid is the pressure exerted by a vapor when the liquid and the vapor states are in dynamic equilibrium. When vaporization occurs in an open container, equilibrium doesn't occur. The vapor is going to move away from the surface of the liquid. The main components of gasoline are mostly hydrocarbons, and so the intermolecular attractions are pretty low compared to water with its hydrogen bonds. And so gasoline will evaporate very easily and attain a high vapor pressure. Liquids that evaporate easily are volatile. Vapor pressure is also dependent on temperature. As the temperature of the liquid increases, molecules can escape more easily due to the increase in kinetic energy, allowing for an increase in vapor pressure. Liquids boil when their vapor pressure equals the external pressure acting on the surface of the liquid. So the normal boiling point of a liquid is its boiling point at 1 atmosphere of pressure. So if you lived up in a higher elevation, like way up here in Pikes Peak, Colorado, atmospheric pressure is lower than it is at sea level. So then liquids are going to boil at lower temperatures. That means your food's going to take longer to cook. Maybe you've seen those high altitude directions before and wondered what all that was about. Well, now you know.